Hi there, E.A. Tischler here with New Horizons Golf. Today I want to talk to you about a concept I call swinging along your body line. If you think about when people talk about playing a bunker shot, they'll tell you, get set up, aim your body to the left, get the face aimed at the target, and swing along your body line. Well, in general, we really always want the arm swinging more along the body line. The more around our body or out away from our body the swing gets, the more trouble we tend to get into. Now, there are players that will have more of an elbow back motion in the backswing, and some players will extend out a little bit more. But what we'll see is during delivery, as we're actually swinging down through the ball, we actually want to have a sense that we're going to swing more along our body. And in general, the arms want to swing across the chest or in the direction that the shoulder line is facing, as we're swinging. So in a sense, if I get set up, at this point, my body is set up pretty square to this orange stick. If I just swing my arms back and forth, you can see they're going to swing around along my body line. That's a very natural swinging motion. If I turn in the backswing, it's going to be very natural to swing along the body. So the earlier I turn, the more to the inside, my backswing is going to be early in the backswing. If I keep my shoulders square longer, the swing is going to actually go more straight back and up. But again, the earlier I turn, that swing is going to go more inside. So it's not too inside if you're actually swinging along your shoulder line or a little bit outside your shoulder line. Too inside would be actually getting the club well inside the shoulder line. But again, as you can see, if I turn, right here I'm swinging, if I swing up my shoulder line, this is not too inside right here. It's actually swinging along my body line. Where most people get in trouble is from the top of the backswing. Most people either will drop and tilt their shoulders too much, and their shoulders will actually be faced way too right, kind of the old drive the knees, keep the head back, swing inside out, play a push-draw image. Or you'll actually get people that are told turn from the top. And so they'll go up to the top of the backswing, and they turn from the top. Now immediately, their shoulders are actually aimed more left, and once again, if I swing along my body line, you can see I'm swinging well left now, and I'm swinging well left too early. I call that an early turn pull, because you've just opened your body up too early, and now you're swinging along your body line. So the key becomes understanding through the ball, where does our body need to be aligned, so that we can actually be swinging in the proper direction, so that we can actually get that ball started where we want, and we can actually deliver it in what I call a corridor, which is more out in front of us, not too far right or not too far left. I'm a firm believer in understanding that your swing direction sort of sets up the window in which the club face and the force have to match up. The club face direction, the force direction, they actually determine exactly where the ball is going to go. But I know for a fact that if I get set up and I'm swinging way over here to the right, I'm not going to get enough face and force going on to play the ball dead left. So our swing direction does have an influence on where we start the ball, because it creates sort of this window in which we're able to actually play the shot in the direction we want. Okay? Now I want you to think of kind of what Hogan said in 5 Lessons. He said you go up to the top of the backswing. He said you got to shift your plane to the right. So his image was you had to shift the plane to the right. Now a lot of people argue, science-wise we know that's wrong, so Hogan's crazy. Well, I just thought Hogan was crazy good, so maybe we should figure out what he meant by that. So when he went up to the top of the backswing, all he was really saying is that you want to actually keep your body open enough so that when your arms swing down along your body, it actually feels like you're swinging out to the right. That's what we call slotting it in the downswing. And as we start to slot it in the downswing, my shoulders right now are so opened up in the backswing that if I actually swung straight along my shoulder line, you can see I'd be swinging almost to the first baseman here. So the initial feel of slotting it is that it's really starting to go really inside out. Now as I continue to come down the slot, my body turns. So in a sense, I'm sort of closing the door. So at this point, I'm not swinging as inside out as I was right at the top of the backswing. I continue to close the door, I continue to turn, and you can see right now I'm even less inside out. So in a sense, if you swing along your body line, but your body's turning as you move into impact, you're sort of closing the door. So the degree to which you're actually swinging out to the right is actually changing in the golf swing. All you need to know is what's your feel, what's your perception. How far right does it feel like I'm swinging when I do it correctly? Am I swinging over the second baseman? Am I swinging over second base? Am I between the second baseman and second base? What's my perception of how that slotting action happens? Okay? So again, think of it this way. I get set up. Right now I'd be swinging along my body. I make a turn. I'm swinging along my body. This would really feel inside out at this point. As I start to turn back towards the ball, I'm still swinging along my body. This is less inside out right now. I continue to turn back into impact, I more swing along my body. As I turn through the ball, my body opens. Now I'm going to start to swing more left because my body line is more left. And my fall through is going to go more up and around to the left. So the more I turn through the ball, the more left my path or my swing direction is going to go. But in a sense, we always want to have this feel that we're swinging along the body. So if you're a player that has early turn pulls, you get up to the top, you think turn from the top, now your body's too open too soon. You're going to have to feel like you're keeping your rear end or your back to the target longer, so it feels like you can actually swing down along your body and swing more out to right field. Now if you're the exact opposite, if you're somebody that goes to the top, you drive your knees, you tilt your shoulders, and your shoulders are way inside out right now at the end of your transition, where you're going to have to feel like you're closing the door sooner. Either way, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get your shoulders aligned at a position as you're delivering it, so you feel like you can swing along your body and you can actually start that ball out in the direction that you want to play it. Okay, so my body was turning just the right amount from the top. I was able to swing my arms down in front of my body, along my body line, through the ball. It was aligned where it needed to be. I started that ball right down the corridor.